Welcome back to another sneaker review on the channel, and today we're going to take a look at one of my favorite Air Jordan 1 Lows of the year, the Air Jordan 1 Low Bred Toe. The Air Jordan 1 High Bred Toe is one of the most popular non-OG colorways of the Jordan 1 High silhouette, and it makes sense because it is an amazing colorway which uses some of the OG colors from the Chicago Bulls. When I did a poll on Instagram a long time ago, I asked people what sneakers did they like more, the Bred Toe Highs or the Breds, like the actual Jordan 1 Breds, and it was like a split 50-50, and at some points of the poll, the Bred Toe Highs were actually beating out the original Bred. So it was only a matter of time before they released a proper low top rendition of the sneaker, and I think they did a really good job on this shoe. Now, I actually bought a fake version of the shoe a long time ago, so I'm probably gonna do a real versus fake, and you guys can see what the comparison or the differences are in between the shoes. But if you guys were looking for a really solid Air Jordan 1 Low to wrap up the year with, this shoe right here, the Bred Toe Jordan 1 Low, is probably one of the best GR sneakers of the year. Now, the retail price for this shoe was $100 US and about 140 Canadian. I'll have prices and stuff come up on screen. The resale prices aren't as bad as I thought they would be. If you guys remember the Air Jordan 1 Low Black Toe, those were not reselling for much when they released, and now the resale is just ridiculous. So I feel like this is a shoe that could follow in the Black Toe's footsteps, and it's also the next best thing to the Black Toe in terms of Air Jordan 1 Lows. And let's face it, a lot of people are going to like this shoe more than the Black Toe version. Now, I used to own a pair of Bred Toe Highs, but I actually sold them just to make way for this version of the shoe, knowing that I'd be more than fine owning the low top version and then using that extra money towards stuff like trips to Japan. So I love the low top Jordan 1. I know a lot of people dislike them, but I think the Jordan 1 Low is a really good sneaker on its own. I don't really understand that necessary hate towards this model. I wasn't a fan of it way back then in like 2013, 2014, just because the shape of the Nike Air OG version wasn't really to my liking. But the version they do with the Jumpman on the tongue and the wings on the back, I actually like the shape a lot. It is much more modern and it just looks better on my feet, at least in my opinion. With that said, let's take a closer look at the Bred Toe Lows and show you guys the details on the shoe, or lack of details, and talk about the quality and all that good stuff. The very first thing you're going to notice about the Bred Toe Jordan 1 Low is the quality is not even close to the high top version. The leather quality, or the leather that Nike or Jordan brand chose to use for the Bred Toe Low, is pretty much the same leather quality we've seen time and time again on every other pretty much regular Jordan 1 Low that's released over the last couple of years. That reason might be enough for you to not buy the sneaker, but if you don't mind the leather quality and you really just are a huge fan of the colorway, then that's not going to stop you from copping these shoes. The color code for this shoe on the box is gym red, white, black, and basically if you have any other gym red stuff in your wardrobe, maybe you have other Air Jordan 1s that use gym red, then these are going to be super easy to match with the rest of your wardrobe. These have red leather on the toe box along with red leather on the back panels and on the side as well. The quality is super average and it's going to definitely crease. At least the toe box will definitely crease and be painful looking to some. Now, unlike the Black Toe Air Jordan 1 Low, which uses some nubuck on the upper of the shoe, the Air Jordan 1 Low Bred Toe uses a complete leather upper, so you're not gonna have to worry about your nubuck getting scuffed or anything like that. So if you're used to wearing leather Jordan 1s, or you're used to keeping them clean and maintaining them in a certain way, these will be no different compared to the other Jordan 1 Lows or Jordan 1s you're used to. The shoes have some hits of black around the perimeter of the toe box, along with the Nike swoosh on the side of the shoe, and then going down the center of the sneaker, you have some black shoelaces with the black tongue and the white Jumpman embroidered into the tongue. Now, of course, this isn't the OG version, so that's why they have the Jumpman instead, and the tongue is actually quite padded. It is said that these are like the Jordan 1 for skateboarders, just because it's between like a Nike SB Dunk and a Jordan 1 High. So if you wanted that hybrid, the tongue right here is nice and thick. There's also a small 23 tag as well right here on the center. Some people have cut that off on other Jordan 1 silhouettes because it pops out too much. This is black on black, so honestly, you might not need to cut it off if you don't like it, but it is there, and some people just won't like it, and some people won't mind. I actually like it. I think it's fine. Taking a look at the back, or the booty of the shoe, you of course got that Air Jordan Wings logo embroidered into the very back. Now, this is one area where I think they could have switched up on the shoe. I kind of wish instead of them using white for the stitching, they went for red instead, which I think is what the Jordan 1 Black Toes did, or black. I think black would have been a really good look, but I feel like the white just sticks out a little bit more than I would like it to. If it were black, it would complement the swoosh really well, and if it was red, it'd be like it's not even there to begin with, which is also kind of nice. I don't really need to have this as bold as it is. In terms of comfort and sizing, comfort wise, I'd give these a solid kind of like 6.5 out of 10. You guys know Jordan 1 Lows aren't the most comfortable sneakers in the world. They're enough to get the job done, you know. I do like highs a bit more in terms of comfort than the lows, but sometimes you just got to slip on the lows when you're running out of the house, or if it's summertime, sometimes those highs are just way too like just too much. There's too much material going on with the highs. So the low tops give you a lightweight or a less bulky alternative to a Jordan 1 high that you can wear during the summer months or just places where it's really, really hot. Here's a look at what they look like on feet with a couple of different pants options. Overall, I think Jordan Brand did a really solid job with the Air Jordan 1 Low Bred Toe. They delivered on exactly what a lot of people wanted, with this being as hyped up as a Jordan 1 Low as it can get. I'm surprised that the resale prices aren't higher on these. If I were to personally invest into a bunch of Jordan 1 Lows this year, or just a bunch of sneakers in general that I know would go up, I could very safely say that this is probably going to be one of the best sneaker investments you can make if you are one to invest into Air Jordan 1 Lows. These are going to go up. These have they hit all the right criteria in terms of a resellable sneaker. With that said, I'll leave links in the description down below to places where you guys can buy the Air Jordan 1 Low Bred Toe for resale prices or retail if you're lucky, depending on if they're released in your region yet. I don't think they had an official Canadian release date just yet. I actually bought these on StockX a little bit early, but if we do get more news on a Jordan 1 Low Bred Canadian release date, Bred Toe release date, I'll let you guys know on my Instagram and possibly on YouTube. So make sure you guys subscribe with notifications on. If you made it to the end of the video, comment down below what you guys think about the Air Jordan 1 Low Bred Toe. Is this an overrated sneaker, underrated shoe? Did you add it to your collection, or did you resell a couple pairs? How do you feel about this sneaker as an investment shoe? I really do think this is probably one of the most investable shoes you can invest into when it comes to sneakers in 2021. Thank you guys for watching. I have reviews on screen right now you guys can watch. I'll have the Mocha review up very soon, along with some more sneaker shopping vlogs. So if that's more of your style of content you like to watch, a lot more vlogs are on the way. With that said, I hope you guys have an amazing week and a happy holidays to everybody. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.